God bless the world today. This is Winston C. And in the book of Job, when God permitted Satan to take everything away from Job, his health, his wealth, his family, his friends, his finances, God also restored it. And in our seasons of the world, in our seasons that we're in, it's important to remember that God does restore, but He doesn't restore the way that we think He does. Sometimes, if we were to get back what we lost, we're going to get back the same holdback and the same disadvantages to what we had. God's always going to restore with something better, right? And true wealth is first of all health. And also a great quote, Benjamin Franklin said, "It's better for a man to empty his purse into his mind where nothing can be stolen." And if we combine biblical wisdom with wisdom of many men, and I think we can all agree people like Benjamin Franklin were wise men, as well as the Creator and all the prophets in the Bible. But at this time that we're in, the president just announced a food reserve, a water reserve. We're literally in emergency situations buying fertilizer for ground that won't even hold it. What are you doing in your life to learn how to survive when things come screeching to a halt? It doesn't mean, I'm not saying everywhere, but if you end up living in a city, whether that's in America or anywhere else in the world, what happens if you live in an area that gets affected by an earthquake or a natural disaster or an economical disaster? What happens when there's bread lines, or when there's even, our system is made for 3 days. That's it. 3, 2, 1. And there's no food, right? And it only takes a week or 2 weeks of a crisis or a situation for people to turn against each other, right? The same neighbor that's inviting you over for a barbecue today is the same one putting a pitchfork at your door to get in your pantry tomorrow, if you're not a believer, at least. And I do have faith that God covers the path of the believer and the faithful and the righteous, at least the ones that are faithful in heart and pursue Him. But my point is, are you worried about buying a new pair of Nikes? Are you worried about a new trend? Or are you worried about learning something that no man can take away from you? Take a walk in the woods. The Bible actually does say that He will send birds and bees and things to show you the way to go. And the times that we're in, nobody knows how to live. We all know how to go to the store, that's it. We don't know all the ways of living that the Native Americans knew, that the ancient people knew. We don't know that you can get water. If you live around a forest and there was no clean water to drink, do you know you can actually get water out of a tree? I just learned that today. Right. God bless you all. Learn things that nobody can take from you, and learn things that would keep you alive in times of emergency and in times of need. And I think that's the best message that God can give to me to give to you today. So God bless you. Winston C.